All right. Good morning, guys. It's day 3. I think it's October 31 on a Monday. Holiday in the Philippines. So yeah, we are now on our way back to Manila. Well, they are. I am going to Lucena. Alright, so while we're traversing the city of Naga, to get to the highway, the main road going up north, the route to Manila, let me tell you about last night of day 2. So we got to the hotel a bit early at 3 p.m. which was pretty early, but it was ideal because we had ample rest for today's trip. Had a lot of beers. Pretty much finished the whole batch that we had before heading off to dinner at Global Kitchen, hosted by one of the friends of, I would say partners of the Ducati touring team here in Global Kitchen. So yep. It was a very, very heavy and awesome food kind of dinner that there's no space for beer anymore. And then after that, had a few chats, of course. We've been riding all day and we're talking about nothing but bikes still. Hey, you alright? Put down on that. And now the weather is cool. The weather is cool. I like it. I'm getting some wind in my jacket, but that's nice. Sometimes I have a problem getting wind on my jacket because the zipper on my chest is open, so I can let some wind in. Sometimes I don't get any. I know this little dashboard here is blocking some wind, but now I'm getting some wind. Yesterday there were times when I was looking for some wind to cool me down and I wasn't getting any. So yep. So yeah, hope the weather stays like this. Not sunny, it's cool, and there's no rain. So yeah, perfect Philippine motorcycle weather. Some of you guys from other countries would like the sun. If you've been from a country that has snow or was in the winter. But for us Filipinos, we love this kind of weather. The cool, let's just put everything cool. Cold temperature is cool, so yeah. Well, not too cold, just this one, just right. God please bless us with great weather, and please God bless us with a safe ride. Cheers, guys. Look at this road, this kind of asphalt that's unfinished. There's an elevation there. I don't like that for motorcycles. It sucks. As you might, our tires are radial, meaning they're round, but they don't have a lot of contact patch. And I know that the bike can just weave in and out of that easily because it's big and we have grippy tires, but it's a matter of the rider being comfortable on that kind of surface, so I don't like it. Oh, this stupid fuck. Here's something about the great thing about group rides, especially with Ducati group rides. So right now we are one whole group, so we're like a train, and once the lead train gets in, and everybody follows, and that also allows you to go, because and then everybody in the group communicates. For example, we're going on a bend, and there's a truck. Everybody on front can do a signal saying, hey, there's something here, there's a you can pass here because nobody's coming in the corner, there's a dog there, there's a hole here, so everybody gets to dodge it, all the hazards. And that's why we are able to go much faster than everyone else, because everybody communicates. It's like having your own navigator in a rally. They tell you that, hey, sharp left here, something here, do this, do that, brake here. But in our case, we just do the hazards, like, hey, stop here. There's something like this. So I pointed with my 2 feet, saying, hey, there's a rocky patch here. But sometimes others are not able to do it because you're so focused on the road. You have everything planted, your feet planted on your pegs, your hands are holding the handlebar, especially when you're braking, panic braking. Sometimes you can't point. You can't use one hand to say, hey, stop here. No, don't use your hands. You need to control your bike, so use your feet, especially the left one, because the right, sometimes you need to brake. But it's not really mandatory. See, everybody's pointing on with the right foot, and because there is a repair there. Since we're also running at the faster pace, because not because we want to or we're reckless, but that's what the bike wants. Sometimes when we encounter, not really encounter is the right word for it, pass by other group of riders, the small bikes, they like to do the peace sign, the downward peace sign that goes like this, like that. Sometimes we're not able to do it because we already got our hands full riding. Sometimes I can do it on a corner because I know my bike already, what it can do, especially when the pavement is smooth. This one is a bit dodgy on the corners, which is not ideal. So when you take one hand and do the peace sign, it's gonna be a bit difficult. So everybody's stopping. Everybody took their foot down, so that means full stop, everyone. And we are here. All right. Here the rumble. So tomato ko. I just love the rumble of the Ducatis. They're not, well, they're not as, if your basis of a good sound is an inline 4, then that's awesome. But nobody would say that the Ducati's engine sound does not sound good, especially with aftermarket pipes on. There we go, green light. And it's nice here. They are doing some repairs, and instead of a flagman, waving green and red flags to know who goes to where, and it requires you to communicate on this side and the other side. They have a traffic light. They just say next, 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 next. So you can just sit there, not be in the sun and burn himself and dehydrate himself. He could just be in the shade and just pressing buttons and just watching out for the oncoming traffic. Well, that's nice, and it's not really expensive to install. I doubt that thing would cost 5,000 pesos. No way. It's a simple light, and it doesn't use any special wiring, just a long wire to indicate. It doesn't need any kind of networking, so yeah, a really nice solution. I love the roads here. Although there are these kinds of roads, areas wherein it's bumpy. Well, the people behind me are riding multi-stradas, so that's like, for them it's a meh. Meh. My suspension could take it. And yeah, so I'll just stay here. It's still bad. Still bad even in this area. But yeah. See the multis? They go na 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 la 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 la. Screw that. Screw that. La 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 la. Go Monster Anthony. And we go here.